Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Ready or not? Ready or not? Here I come, can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. I take my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress.
Let's get this shit. What's up with you, family? This your South Carolina megastar, ITZMK Groupie. Do it. You feel me? The megastar groupie. Dig it. Real source and host of the Do It show. Here. Today, we're going to touch bases on a whole lot of topics. For one, music media. Yeah, that's all I deal with, mostly. 2, mental health. Mental health is a must. 3, we're going to speak on relatable things. Everything we're going through right now, the things in the world, the economy, relatable topics. Yeah. With that said, everybody check my ambiance. You need to see where I'm at. I'm in the field with it, y'all. I am in the field with it. And why I'm in the field with it? Because there's some people out there right now in the field fighting for us. But we ain't gonna get on that topic right now. Let's dive in. Today on the Do It show, I want to highlight this artist named DOrVid. What is it? D something? DOrVid? Because it's D4V, DOrVid? But everybody gonna call him David. To me, it seemed like that he the damn devil. And that bring you to my feng shui right now. The reason I'm dressing like this, because in my allegory, this is what the fuck he would've wore to do whatever the fuck going on with him right now. There is no chance of survival, DOrVid. Anyway, quick backdrop story. DOrVid was some kind of musician, artist, rock star, something triple X, beyond triple X, something. Apparently he had some kind of issue, a minor issue at that, and he was in this relationship with this minor. Now media says that this girl was 17 or whatever. It was different ages. Even from the reference that says that they had multiple IDs and they traveled around and things, and you know, Bonnie and Clyde. But Clyde had something to hide, and I guess Bunny couldn't really get to it soon enough. You know, condolences. We will get justice. Anyways, come to find out, this man takes this girl somewhere, push, kind of shove. Long story short, because it hurts my heart, I don't even like to think about topics like this. I'm highly against, you know, that kind of aggression towards women. I'm against high masculine aggression towards women. You know, I don't feel like a man should bust a woman head to, you know, a man should drop a woman on her neck or something. If you know, I was raised in a crazy household, you know. And let me tell you a story of why I advocate so much for women and women rights. And, you know, I try to get the equity of it, not the equality, because the equality is you put your hands on me, I'm going to put my hands back on you too, right? All right. Little do anybody know about me, when I was young, when I was 13 years old, all right, my family moved back to our hometown, right? And within a whole year in my hometown, a family member, a very close family member, a very, very close family member was murdered. And I had to come home from school one day, and I had to just, you know, I had to see things for what they are, not what they appear to be. So that's how I live my life with things. And to this day, this man is sentenced to 999 years for his natural born life. And if you think not one day in my life, you know, I believe in a God that's gonna let that man free, then I don't. Then, you know, you got me wrong. I believe in a guy who gonna seek that justice and recompense and, you know, lighten the load, because that could have been a problem for a whole lot of people. You know what? Same situation with this DOrVid, since DOrVid, his name DOrVid, man. It's D4Vid. It's DOrVid. It's DOrVid, okay? I don't agree with whatever made him feel the way he feeling and did what he did, because it was unreasonable. It wasn't out of anger. It wasn't out of hate. It wasn't out of sadness. You know, you did something to do it without no explanation. You understand? And with that, you know, they say justice is blind. You understand? So, you know, in a court of law, when you are charged, it's going to be blind. You know that? They going to hit you with whatever. You know, the fact that law enforcement haven't apprehended this man, knowing that the media has put nothing but evidence, media going to do it for itself. You feel me? At this point, we don't need law enforcement, but we do. And we don't need it because the congregation of people, we all have a common interest now. You understand? And if law can't understand that law that is universal, then you are not of the law. You understand that, right? So therefore, you have to ask who you working for him not to be apprehended. You understand? The man ends up harming this girl, and they have found this man Tesla, some kind of car, which is a Tesla, parked, and they looked inside the car and they found dismembered parts and stuff and whatever. You can go into more context and do research on your own. The boy makes a song as if he Melly or somebody. If he ain't learned by now, Melly's not coming home right now. He's not coming home right now. You know, and in my eyes, you know, and the law told me this day self, when it come down to super serious charges, gang, you feel me? They're just like the FDA, you know, anybody, CIA, when they come for you, they coming for you. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts like, oh, I you know, it's a mistake. Them people don't make no mistakes, gang. They do not make no mistakes. So, you know, I send my condolences to her family, and you know, anybody with like-mindedness that ever been through something similar, justice will be sought. It will be sought, you know, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna be the one to put the foot down, but I'll be one of them prime advocators that I make sure that, well, you know, we don't need nobody like you in a society. We don't need nobody like you in a society at all. The friends you need is in prison, I'm pretty sure. Now I have to get in the field. And while I'm in this field, let me remind y'all that there are some gladiators across the seas right now fighting for it. They gladiators. And why they gladiators? Because they the only ones that got enough heart, strength, courage, integrity, commitment, determination to go out there with those lions and whip them and whip ass. Salute. Phil, we're going to occupy our time with a little bit of mental health and a little bit of mental awareness. We're going to work some things out in this field. You feel me? A prime key to mental health is to wake up in the morning and say something good about yourself. Say something good about something you're going to do today. Say something positive about your smile. Good mental health is looking dead in the mirror and telling yourself you are worthy. To look in the mirror and to tell yourself you are beautiful, Groove. You are beautiful, Groove. Mental health is looking at your neighbor and asking him, are you okay? You know, even if you ain't okay, are you okay? Right? Because I know if I can help you, I can help myself. If I got a solution for you, why do I not have a solution for myself? Good mental health is feeling like you on top of the world. So if you ever get down to the ground, get low with it, get low. Just remember that you somebody high and mighty. Yeah. So shout out to everybody who watched the Do It show. You know who it is. Megastar Groovy. Host of the Do It show. The real source. Big Groovy Do. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tune in.
This is it, money. All for you.